I'm sorry I made you wait so long. It's time for another edition of What Happened on My Mortal Kombat Universe mode. Yes, and in a recap from last week, Scorpion got pissy at Johnny Cage and beat the shit out of him even when he tried to run away. Mileena just about beat Kitana. Reptile returned the favour by beating Sub-Zero, then attacking him afterwards. Sonya Blade beat Tanya pretty easily, and Goro defeated Nightwolf even easier. That's it from last week. Now for this week, which for some reason took place in Washington DC. We opened with the debut of Cassie Cage as she took on Jade. Jade had the early momentum when she took advantage of a minor blip off the top rope from Cassie Cage, smashing her with a German suplex, but soon enough Cassie Cage was in control, hitting a whisper in the wind, followed by a super kick, though when she went for a fisherman suplex, Jade reversed into an inside cradle. Luckily for Cassie Cage, she kicked out, and then hit a leg drop from the top rope to take the victory. In our next matchup, Sub-Zero was looking to get some revenge on Reptile after taking a beating at the end of their last match, but Reptile had other ideas. He offered to shake Sub-Zero's hand, and Sub-Zero was stupid enough to question it, and ended up getting kicked in the nuts. Reptile then beat him down with several things, and finished with a 5-star frog splash. Well, he didn't finish it just yet. When Sub-Zero kicked out too, he had a phenomenal forearm, a rolling thunder, and then another 5-star frog splash, and this time Sub-Zero was down for the count. Another win for Reptile. For the middle of Mortal Kombat, we had something special as Kang took on Shang, and Shang went to clothesline him to start with, but missed and bounced off the rope, giving Kang a nice bit of advantage to slam him down a few times, but eventually, well, he'd get some sort of reversal, tripping him down and then, well, hitting some pretty spectacular moves, including a nasty dragon suplex. Following that, Kang hit a little bit more offense, but it wasn't enough to keep Shang Tsung down, and he hit an awesome suplex rock bottom type thing, which I have no idea the name of. Unfortunately for Shang Tsung, he quickly ate a facebuster giant chop and Pele kick and was down for the count, Kang holding him down for the 3 count and getting a massive win. In our semi-final main event, Kitana was out for another shot at her sister, and this time she was pretty confident she could do it. She started off grabbing her before she could run, German suplexing her, Russian leg sweeping her, hitting her with a massive takedown, but then Mileena took control and kicked her in the head. She continued to attack her sister's head, even going so far as to knock the ref out so she could throw her into the chair waiting in the corner, biting her head later on and then finishing her off with the overdrive. We should really think of a more Mileena name for that move. Either way, Mileena won once again. We had some fireworks in the main event as Johnny Cage renewed hostilities with Scorpion, who decided to burn the audience. He doesn't like onlookers. As soon as the bell rang, Johnny Cage accidentally knocked the ref out, but it turns out it ended up in his advantage, with him taking a baseball bat to Scorpion soon after, and beating him several times with it, and then throwing him into the steel steps a few times too. He then hit a dirty Michinoku driver on the outside. Scorpion being Scorpion though, Johnny Cage was never going to get an easy win, and as soon as they hit the ring, Johnny Cage felt Scorpion's fiery wrath. That fiery wrath was quickly put out when Johnny Cage reversed a slam and nailed a German suplex. He hit a DDT, a belly to belly, and then chucked Scorpion to the outside. He had plans. It was going to be a dirty DDT through the announce table. Back in the ring, he clotheslined Scorpion down, but Scorpion kicked out at 2, much to his surprise, so he ended up throwing him off the top rope instead, and that time he stayed down. And so that's it, Johnny gets his win back. I'll leave you with a move that Kitana can do to Mileena's head.
Kitana wins. Fatality.